They say what goes up must come down, but some things look like they never will. Property prices.
Our pay have not been going up for the past 10 years, but the housing pricing is much more higher. I remember when my father's time, 1988, they bought a 4-room flat for 66k. But by my time, I buy a same 4-room flat, but it's 220k. But my pay have not go up so fast.
I'm very sorry. I'll be the first one to admit that MND is not here to give you a chance to make big bucks like our fathers did. I'm sorry. Those days are gone. All right? Well, my parents bought a landed property for 30,000 in 1970s. Right? Those days are gone. Why? It's because we have the opportunity to grow by high single digits, sometimes double digits in the first 20, 25 years since we developed. At that time, there was such a high economic growth that the wealth, the asset value of Singapore saw the kind of rapid appreciation.
In a candid dialogue session organised by Young NTUC with Senior Minister of State for National Development Grace Fu, property prices were on the minds of many young Singaporeans. Many of them were worried that property prices have gone so high that owning a home will be something beyond their reach when they want to set up a family. But Ms. Fu explained that buying a home and getting married are two very different decisions.
But my advice is this. Marriage and buying a HT flat are two separate decisions. Marriage, when you find someone that you love, please immediately go and get married. Alright? Follow your heart. Investment, buying a HDB flat is a long-term investment. Believe me, in the next 20 and 30 or 40 years you're going to get married, you have the opportunity to upgrade to a perfect place in time to come. All right? So I find it very hard if some young couple will come to me and say, I'm getting married in September, please find me a flat in Telok Blangah. I can't do that. We can have a place for you, but we cannot promise you a place in the estate that you want at the price range that you can afford. That will be too hard.
Even though the dialogue session started out slow, as the night went on, the 80 young unionists started speaking up. What got many up from their seats were the discussion on how children should be held accountable for taking care of their parents. When polled, 52% said they would be disappointed if their children placed them in old folks' homes, while 48% said they won't.
First, this thought of whether we should legislate against parents' abandonment. My first immediate response was that we are crossing a very, very dangerous line. One of the key Confucian values was that family is a personal responsibility, right? So if the state crosses this line, where is the next space where you draw the line? Is it getting married? Is it having children?
I just want to have a request from the government to just maybe try to move away from punitive, superficial measures of pay and pay. You put a fine for littering so people don't litter because they're scared of being fined. You make them pay for maintenance and make it a law for abandonment. People don't do it because they don't want to go to jail, not because they love their parents and they want to do it. So it's losing the point,
I think we are going to teach our current generation everything by law, even filial piety by law, then respect by law, obedience by law, everything go by law. Then we are indeed a law society, but where is the passion? Where's the heart, you see?
Young person's perspective is quite different from the group. The group that we meet on a day-to-day basis tend to be perhaps older and more heartlander. So I think the views are more varied. Yeah, I suppose it represents the young people's attitude as well, expectations. I thought that it will be, the second poll questions, I thought that it will be more skewed towards disappointment, the first one, rather than being so even. Yeah.
What do you think it shows?
No, I think that it's just an expectation, attitudinal. I think every generation has its own perspective and values, yeah. Personally, I have some hesitation because I think I feel the same way as some of the respondents, that on one hand, I think I will be disappointed. But then again, as I mentioned, if I have a choice, if I have the financial means, I can also choose other housing options for myself. Yeah, but it would be better if I'm the one that's deciding and I have the discretion.